The Volunteer Morocco Service Learning trip allowed me to have a wide variety of experiences, many of which included destinations not on the typical tourist routes. I became educated on their healthcare system, had hands-on shadowing time with Moroccan doctors, nurses, and pharmacists for 3 days in rural health clinics. I was able to measure and record the vitals of numerous patients, including their blood pressure, pulse oximeter readings, and blood sugar levels. I witnessed 4 different surgeries being performed only a few feet away from where I was standing. I went to a youth center where we taught Moroccan boys the proper method of brushing their teeth and painted dental fluoride on each tooth, as well as held conversations with them so that they could practice their English. I spent time taking care of children in the orphanage, which ranged in age from newborn to 10 years old. All of these experiences were hugely meaningful to me personally and were also significantly beneficial for my aspirations to become a pediatrician. I learned that I enjoy meeting new people who are different than me and developed a deep calling to promote global tolerance and acceptance of other cultures. I saw so many beautiful sights of nature, whether it was while hiking on mountainous terrain, helping clear rocks and debris from farmland in preparation for planting crops, or walking barefoot in the sand during our beach cleaning project. It reminded me how lucky humans are to have this planet Earth that is so often mistreated and taken for granted. In the United States, many people are not grateful for the things that they have, and instead the materialistic wants of consumerism outweigh any contentment. I found an extremely different lifestyle among the Moroccan people. They are appreciative of even the smallest things. In Morocco, life is simpler, slower paced, and peaceful. The people are kind, generous, and thankful to God for every day. They welcome and invite you in as if you are their own family, regardless of if you look different than them, and despite you being a visiting foreigner in their land. They don't judge, and they just see you as a wonderful human being, and their hospitality knows no bounds. There is such a sense of community that you feel the warmth and love of sincere compassion for one another. I think that even though Morocco is lacking in some of the resources that we have in the United States, that their way of life is in many ways more meaningful because they are helping and loving one another the way God says that we should. They don't care if you're a Muslim, Christian, Jew, etc. They don't hate or promote violence if they are truly following Islam. I think that is widely misunderstood because there are many stereotypes about Muslims perpetuated by the media, and I didn't see any evidence that would lead me to believe any of those stereotypes are true. In fact, I gained a lot of knowledge about the Islamic faith, heard testimony about the struggles of being a Muslim in the United States, and could have all of my questions answered in an environment where it was a conversation rather than an emotional debate. I believe there is a great advantage to the majority of people having the same moral standards and ethical beliefs, such as in a country like Morocco, where 99% of the people are Muslims. It seems like people know where they fit in society and are able to unify together because they don't have disagreements about their mutually understood core values. There seems to be several things universally true for all humans, such as nonverbal cues when reading body language and emotions. This is all the more apparent when you are trying to communicate with someone who speaks a language you don't understand. There's also bigger concepts like kindness and human decency that bind us together. From these realizations, I discovered a desire to establish unity among people based on the similarities that make us human, while still celebrating the diversity of different cultures. To the people who made it possible for me to go on this trip and travel outside the United States for the first time, simply saying thank you is not enough. I treasure the memories I made there and carry the impact it has had on my life with me every day. I am blessed to have been a part of this program, to have made interesting, amazing new lifelong friends, and thankful to give back to make a difference. My heart has grown to be overfilled with love and compassion more than I ever thought I was capable of. I never knew that I was destined to fall in love with Morocco, but I'm so grateful that I did, and I patiently wait for the moment when I return.